I've been waiting my whole
I've been on my grind all night, but man, I'm trying to shine so bright. Been broke my whole life, I already know what the hood life like. But is it wrong for me to wanna see a part of the good life? I've been on my grind all night, but man, I'm trying to shine so bright. Been broke my whole life, I already know what the hood life like. But is it wrong for me to wanna see a part of the good life?
The ones that hate that I'm trying to make it. That's why you ain't seen me lately. I've been out here on my grind trying to provide. I struggle to strive to make it where I'm at today and keep my family straight. Look out to find my niche. Stay away from niggas that's counterfeit. The ones you call your partners, they have your name and all kind of shit. When you at the bottom and to the top, where you trying to get? They steady talking down. So I move around, ain't got time for this, I promise this. Man, I'm up early with the chickens and hang on lines like pigeons and going huff for my digits to get a little recognition. I adapt to my environment. Niggas out here hating so that iron I be riding with. I'm trying to lay back and sit fat for retirement. So chasing this paper every day is a requirement. So I can feel the breeze and blow on some palm trees. With Philippines, my dream, but things ain't what it seems. I want the good life.
I've been on my grind all night, but man, I'm trying to shine so bright. Been broke my whole life, I already know what the hood life like. But is it wrong for me to wanna see a part of the good life? I've been on my grind all night, but man, I'm trying to shine so bright. Been broke my whole life, I already know what the hood life like. But is it wrong for me to wanna see a part of the good life?
Old days, we didn't suffer, but it was a struggle. Me and my brother, we hardly go play. Other than moms, we were self-raised. I used to tell him we gon' live well, and he'll say you might as well close the door and go to sleep. Cause you never have fancy clothes and gold teeth. Still I go creep, you have to show me. I can get it if 3 little pigs got roast beef. I can win it if this nigga kick it with no beat. So I double cause I got both feet. And got tired of pressing the bone with the same old speech. I can pay you, give me 1 more week. Come on, let's eat, come on, let's meet on a Corona's beach. Summer homies and peaks, sipping coconut drinks, soaking our feet, far away from the hood life. Man, this is the good life.
I've been on my grind all night, but man, I'm trying to shine so bright. Been broke my whole life, I already know what the hood life like. But is it wrong for me to wanna see a part of the good life? I've been on my grind all night, but man, I'm trying to shine so bright. Been broke my whole life, I already know what the hood life like. But is it wrong for me to wanna see a part of the good life?
Dreams of the good life, late nights on the street life, that's the hood life. I've been there, done that, now I'm trying to change up. Used to be broke, now I'm trying to get my change up. Having fantasies of winning awards at the Grammys now. Brand new everything, used to rock hand-me-downs. But notice that I said fantasies, this is not the life we lead, but we chasing our dreams. Yep, trying to be worth a couple mil, fly as the blaze on the windmill. Can you feel the wind chill? I see through these pussy niggas like windshields, and I been trill, dressed to impress. From Monday to Sunday, them hoes say I'm fly like a plane on the runway. Color coordinated like the tail on the peacock. Good kush keep my niggas high like treetops.
I've been on my grind all night, but man, I'm trying to shine so bright. Been broke my whole life, I already know what the hood life like. But is it wrong for me to wanna see a part of the good life? I've been on my grind all night, but man, I'm trying to shine so bright. Been broke my whole life, I already know what the hood life like. But is it wrong for me to wanna see a part of the good life?
It's been a long time struggling in the trenches. I've been out here hustling, little nigga, been trying to get rich. You don't know my struggle, little nigga, so you don't feel this. All my life I had to go and get a God is my witness. It's been a long time struggling in the trenches. I've been out here hustling, little nigga, been trying to get rich. You don't know my struggle, little nigga, so you don't feel this. All my life I had to go and get a God is my witness. Ooh, it's been a long time coming. Hey.
Haters gon' hate anyway, man.
Subscribe to the
This
channel,
in the lab live. You used to bake pies. Now I'm on YouTube on In the Lab Live. Hit the like button, yeah, go ahead, subscribe. Ain't no telling what you see, it's gonna be a long ride. Better open up your eyes, cause we be in the dish till 7 in the morning. Coffee in one hand and the sweet got me zoning. Blocking all the haters, shout out my moderators. They make the show greater, main reason why we major. So up on the top, I can't see the ground. Got these niggas mad, they love when I was down. Now nigga up, and they can't tell me shit. Shout out to Scale Gang and all my people in this bitch. I got haters, I got friends, I got product, I got ends. If I ever get a plaque, I know they gon' hate me then. Still rolling in that lack slow, hotter than Tabasco. Don't matter what you buying, I can get you what you ask for. Hottest in the streets, yeah, these niggas can't compete. We be grinding while they sleep, yeah, 7 days a week. I ain't tripping on the docks, telling niggas come box. Right, knock them out of socks, boy, you must be smoking rocks. Hey, this In the Lab Live, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Salute. Can y'all hear me out there, man? Can y'all hear me out there? Can y'all hear me? You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Y'all can hear me out there. Can y'all hear me out there? Shout out to everybody in the building, man. We most definitely rocking. You know what I'm saying? We most definitely In the Lab Live, man. You know what I'm saying? With an update. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to everybody out there. Low Key say, yeah, we can hear you. Laleezy say, yeah. Miss Danita say, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Miss Pooh Bar, most definitely. Maddie, I can hear you. What's up? Miss Karen says, yes. All right, y'all can hear me loud and clear out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. Say, man. We was over here trapping this Nature Boy trial, you know what I'm saying? Like a fool. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. It was most definitely had its ups. It most definitely had its downs. It was most definitely entertaining, man. It's crazy, man. The throatest part about it is this real life, man. The real people, you know what I'm saying, with real situations going on, man. Shout out to everybody out there. Yeah, loud and clear. Let's go, Pressure. What's up, Peaches? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Angie? You know what I'm saying? For a lot of y'all, just like with me, you know, I most definitely expected it to go way longer than what it did, but it didn't. You know, it was over swiftly. Nature Boy got a life sentence, you know, as we know so far, with 10 years added on behind that. You know what I'm saying? Some people saying it's fair. You know what I'm saying? Some people saying it's not fair. You know, for the charges that he was there for, which was the R word, you know, and they felt like that the state had a weak case, you know, in what they was doing. So we got the wives, y'all, the ones that are still in Nature Boy's corner. You know, they out here being his social media defense team. You know, they most definitely made a video yesterday, you know, saying that they were most definitely gonna appeal the court's decision. You know, they felt like it was a biased situation. The prosecution got to bring in a lot of stuff that they didn't get to bring in. Like they saying that the prosecution got to bring in everything they wanted to paint Nature Boy in a bad light, and they didn't get to really bring in anything. They also saying things like their situation with Nature Boy is not a cult leader. That's what they saying. You know, they're more of a group than a cult. You know, even though, hey, I gotta keep it real and say we heard Nature Boy say a bunch of times that he was most definitely one of those, but now they saying that he's not. You know what I'm saying? Ms. Pooh Bear say, I don't think Karma is done spinning the block on that set. Okay, what's up, Miss Paulette? Shout out to you. You know, and they most definitely feel away. Let me tell y'all this as well, man. I'm working my hardest, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes, trying to get us some exclusive content, you know what I'm saying, as far as this situation goes, you know, because I'm most definitely intrigued. I know a lot of y'all are intrigued by the things or the things that was said or the moves that was made to have these people, you know, basically like they are behind Nature Boy. So, you know, I know that would be something good for the channel, something good for the people, you know, and I'm most definitely working on it. I can't tell y'all exactly what it is because somebody liable to try to, you know, take my idea and run with it, you know, go up under me or something. So I'm going to keep it to myself until I get it finalized. just know, you know, that this Pacific video right here that I'm finna show y'all, what's up with it, ghetto, was asked of me to be played. You know, yeah, most definitely asked. You know, I was asking some other questions, and some people was telling me some other things like, hey man, you know what I'm saying, play this video, you know. I'm gonna be paying close attention. Make sure you, just play that one right there, please, if you don't mind. Cause I was looking for another video. I'm just saying, hint, hint, you know, but yeah, man. Hey man, say man, telling y'all a lot without telling it all to you. But yeah, man, just know, you know, my head's working behind the scenes, trying to get us some exclusive content, you know, that's exclusive to us, man. All right, so you know, is y'all ready to kick this off, man? Is y'all ready to kick this off? You know, they took the video, the initial video that I was gonna show this morning, and that's why I didn't go live like I wanted to, because they wound up taking that video down, the one where they were saying appeal, 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 donate, donate, donate. You know, they took that video down, you know, and I don't know if they're gonna put it back up or not, but they took that one down. But they did leave one, you know what I'm saying, for people to take a look at, and how they feel like that the court had malicious intent when it came down to Nature Boy, man. You know, they said it was a dirty game being played. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you step on that like button. You know, if you new over here, subscribe to the channel, man. Ms. Pooh Bear say, yeah, we most definitely, heck yeah, we ready. All right, well, let's jump knee deep into it, man. You know what I'm saying? As Nature Boy's social media, you know what I'm saying? That's what I call it. His social media defense team, aka his wives, you know, try to change your viewpoint on what you think about Nature Boy. You know what I'm saying? They most definitely are trying to change the opinions of people, you know, as best they can to change the fate or the situation of Nature Boy, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're new over here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like I said, this is most definitely a video that they put together, you know, trying to show us that the courts had malicious intent, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all know how we feel about it. I know how we feel about it. You know, let's just see what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? And you make your own mind up from me. And I'm not here to make your mind up for you. I'm just here to get a presentation and let y'all see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? This is how they feel about it. You know, make sure you step on that like button. Hold on, let me do this. I got to do this. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to do this real quick. Hold on. Man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? We in here early today, man. We in here early. We in here early today. It would be earlier than this. Get you turned down. Get you turned down. You too loud. Let's get you turned down, son. All right, we'll leave you about right there. That's about a good tone for you right there. All right, man, we finna get into this footage, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you done hit that like button. The like button is very necessary on YouTube, man. You got to take a break, take some time, you know what I'm saying, to get away from the things that's in the YouTube streets, man. You know what I'm saying? And look at some worldly things. So that's what we finna do, man. You know what I'm saying? This is Nature Boy's wives, you know, their perception of how the court proceedings went and how the people, how the courts was able to bamboozle, you know, them and Nature Boy, with basically Nature Boy getting a life sentence, man, plus 10 years, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. Make sure you stepping on that like button. Let's get into it, man.
Is a controversial online spiritual teacher. He is a victim of swatting and now malicious persecution. Before we get into the malicious persecution,
they said he a victim of swatting and malicious prosecution. Swatting is when people send the police to your house. You know what I'm saying? For no apparent reason. You ain't did nothing wrong. You ain't did nothing. And all of a sudden the police show up, you know, with a whole task force, you know, to kick in your front door and take you to jail, you know, pretty much. All right, so let's go. You know what I'm saying? And they also say, it says Eligio Bishop is a victim of malicious prosecution, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
I want to show you a timeline of the multiple accounts Mr. Bishop's online critics have swatted him. Now, what is swatting? Swatting is the action or practice of making a prank call to emergency services in an attempt to bring about the dispatch of a large number of armed police officers to a particular address. The following will show swatting in Mexico, April 2019. There was no visual footage taken for this SWAT, but we have police documents showing that they did their research and found nothing wrong. After they investigated everyone, we were released and proceeded to travel to Nicaragua. Swatting in Nicaragua, June 28th, 2019.
You want to come and see in the house? Come.
All right, they done took us back to Nicaragua. Nicaragua. You know what I'm saying? In 2019, you know what I'm saying? They saying it started here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you paying attention. Wake up, wake up, wake up. You know what I'm saying? Use your eyes and your ears. You know what I'm saying? Use your ears. Let's go.
Yeah, it's a keyboard. No, and then it's probably good to went to the embassy already know that stuff too. Because they already know. Yeah, they already know stuff. And we get based. Okay. No, nothing, no problem, no. So we're gonna see what's going on. This is what I have to go through with trolls, bro. This is what I have to go through with trolls, bro. Let the U.S. Embassy know I'm being harassed.
Let's go, Precious.
I'm being falsely accused, y'all. So we about to head out. See what's going on with that. And it's not true. That's crazy. They're forcefully accusing me right now. Check to see what's going on. We got the police out here. This is what my trolls do to me. They out here with guns and everything.
That boy said, this is what my trolls do to me, man. The police is out here with guns and everything. I'm just saying, though, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you stepping on that like button. You know, Nature Boy's wives say that he was a victim of malicious, you know, prosecution, man. They saying it's not fair. They basically saying the courts was being biased as hell. What y'all think out there? You know what I'm saying? Let me know, you know what I'm saying, as we pay attention to this footage that they done put together for us to view, man. Shout out to y'all.
Come, take it in.
Nicaragua police separate Mr. Bishop from the family and arrest him at Nicaragua's political prison. Fortunately, we find a Spanish-speaking lawyer to explain to Nicaragua police the online critics are posing false allegations. After 3 dreadful weeks, Mr. Bishop is released.
That shit was crazy what I went through, man. Like, I want to let y'all know everything that happened to me. My haters, as usual, they done this to me in Mexico. They done this to me in Belize. A bunch of them will call the U.S. Embassy and with the clipped up videos and all the things that they have to say about me. And they will make an alarm trigger. They contacted the local police in Nicaragua. My haters, actually, they call it gang stalking or whatever. So they called the police. They sent the video.
Boy saying that the online people called the Nicaragua police. You know what I'm saying? And suck them on them. You know what I'm saying? They basically trying to say the same thing that happened there when they was outside of the states is the same thing that went on when they got here, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you paying attention to what's going on. Make sure you hitting that like button, man. Make sure if you new over here, you subscribe to this channel, man. You know what I'm saying? In the Lab Live, we looking at what the wives had to say, aka his online defense team. Has prepared for us to check out, to kind of try to change our perspective of what it was that y'all seen. Let me know if y'all going in the comment section. I'm just saying.
videos of all kind of stuff. You know how they make me look online. They sent it, and Nicaragua was alarmed by that. Nicaragua had made up something to get me to come investigate me and to make sure that this wasn't true. They took me to this political prison, and 24-hour lockdown. I was treated like their worst prisoners. And so at first, when the officers pulled up at the house, I'm like, all right, cool, I've already been through this before, like in Mexico. They're gonna come, my haters told them a whole bunch of stuff. They're gonna investigate everybody, they're gonna find out it's not true, and they're gonna let us go. Boom, so I already knew that was gonna happen. Nah, not Nicaragua. So Nicaragua treats me as if I did the shit. You know what I'm saying? They locked me up like I did it.
Swatting in Panama, December 4th, 2019. But Panama police swat us while we're at the beach. They had everyone get on their knees with their hands in the air. They took us all to the police station, but only arrested Mr. Bishop and a few others. Once the police find
So not only did they get swatted in Nicaragua, they also got swatted in Panama. Man, the internet was going nuts, man. They was sending the police everywhere that they was at, man. I'm just saying that according to the video, that's what they saying. They got swatted in Nicaragua, then turned around and got swatted in Panama. Man, they travel more than people with passports. I'm just saying, let's go.
Evidence.
Well, they did have passports, but they said Nature Boy made them give it to him. So yeah, they was traveling a lot. They was putting their passport to use.
Of the false allegations our critics put online, their solution is to deport us back to the United States. Eligio spends 4 days in Panama jail until he is deported. Swatting in Hawaii, June 11th, 2020. In Hawaii, our online critics sent their clipped up videos to Hawaiian police, which then led to us being harassed by the Hawaiian people.
Get off this island, dog.
You're our fucking island, but you don't fucking belong here. You don't respect our
you
culture.
trying to be like me, I'm trying to be like you.
Shut
up. Oh, okay, y'all trolling?
No, send your address if you're not scared, bitch.
Send your address.
What's your address?
Why are you hating like that?
I know you live Big Island. I live Big Island too.
Why are you hating like that?
Cause what you do?
Belong here.
Why? What I do to you?
People be putting out a lot of shit about you guys being up to no good out here.
Yeah, you guys got like all these bad headlines and whatnot, but you got to understand where us as locals are coming from.
The Hawaiian people did not want us on the island due to the videos that they seen from our critics. They used quarantine regulations to officially remove us from the island.
Chelsea Davis joins us with new reaction tonight. Chelsea.
Yakisef court documents said a YouTube video published on Monday showed the defendant, Eligio Lee Bishop, at Carl Smith Beach Park petting a sea.
Man, you hear him, man? You know what I'm saying? This is when they went to jail, you know what I'm saying, over there where they was at for petting turtles, man. You know what I'm saying? During quarantine. Y'all remember that? If any of y'all out there remember that, this is the footage from the news station over there in Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? Where Nature Boy and them got arrested for messing with sea turtles during quarantine.
Turtle. He had just arrived in Hawaii the day before and signed paperwork saying he would quarantine for 14 days.
To essentially tell them you're either going to stay in jail or you're going to leave the island. I don't know if that's appropriate once it sees the light of day.
38-year-old Eligio Bishop stood in his cell block at the Hilo jail, cuffed, attending his initial court appearance virtually. His attorney argued that his bail be reduced from $4,000 to $1,000. The judge declined. She says there are still people staying at that vacation rental today.
Very professional. You're doing a job. Very professional. Very before you leave. Right? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, your quarantine violation. For your mask. I got you.
With Hawaii leaving us with the only option to either stay in jail or leave the island, we eventually decided to leave the island after being detained for 3 days. Swatting in Puerto Rico, June 2021. The online critics find Eligio's location and send police to harass him.
What did I do?
What's up, Roselle? So, you know what I'm saying? If you just now getting here, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the building. If you just now getting here, we're taking a look at a video, you know what I'm saying, that Eligio Bishop's, aka Nature Boy, wives put together to show the malicious intent or the malicious prosecution of Nature Boy through the court system. And basically they took us on a trip back, you know, to when they first started doing this type of thing, when Nature Boy was getting swatted. What's up, Shan? You know what I'm saying? Every other day by people on social media, you know, as they're basically trying to change your opinion of Nature Boy. How do you feel about it so far? Let me know in the comment section. If you just now got here, make sure you hit that like button. And if you new over here, subscribe to the channel, man.
I post something on YouTube. Yeah, video. Of what? Of what? Wait. Okay. I'm live, you guys. I'm right here like this. I didn't do anything. Call the lawyer, bro. Call the lawyer, bro. Call the lawyer. I didn't do anything. I didn't post anything on YouTube. They posted on YouTube. I didn't post it on YouTube. No.
Nos enseñaron dos videos que él la pone a pelear.
They're lying. That's what I'm saying to his trolls.
The video that you unloaded. What's going on with those?
I didn't upload any video. I have trolls that follow me.
Okay.
Right? And they be trolling me. Everything I do, they be trolling.
Yeah, that's when you ask, when does the trolling get out of hand, man? You know what I'm saying? When it start invading your real life, I don't know if it's just trolling no more, man. It's real serious. I'm just saying, let's go.
The police then told him to leave the island. After swatting in Puerto Rico, it then starts in DeKalb County, Decatur, Georgia. Next, you will see critics calling DeKalb County police making false reports on Mr. Bishop. It will also show police body cam visuals of them coming to his home multiple times.
I don't know. I was going through the call history out here. It's like it's almost. It's all the time. It's the same phone number.
This isn't the first time that this has happened. We have people online trolls that keep calling and harassing us.
I watch trolls online. My name is Nature. I'm an online guy.
Last name Bishop. Bishop.
Yeah. So the trolls online, they keep calling the cops just to get attention to us, so that they can.
Let me ask you a question, because it seems to be, because I was doing a little research on the way over. Seems to be one person.
All right, so Sarah say, if you don't want trouble, then don't post where you are. She said it's simple. It's simple and plain. What's up, man? To all my people that's just now getting here once again, we looking at a video that Nature Boy's wives, aka social media defense team, done put together, you know, to try to make you look at his conviction in a different type of way. Maybe change your mind, you know what I'm saying? Because they feel like the court was being biased, and they prosecuted Nature Boy with malicious intent. I'm just saying, man, we checking it out. Hit the like button, man. You know what I'm saying? Share the live, you know, and if you new, subscribe to the channel. Don't be a hater all your life.
Do you know who that one person might be?
Well, there's a group of people. It's probably World News. A dude named World News.
Well, it's the same. On most of these calls, it's the same phone number, which leads me to believe it's the same person that's doing it.
Yeah, they're trolling us. They just
he said a dude called World News. You know what I'm saying? Any of y'all know who that is? I do.
How do they know where you reside now? How did they track down your address?
Well, on my house, they look up like things that look, you know what I'm saying, similar, and they look up online, and then they find your address and they post it online and they play with you. Like, I want someone to check if y'all want me.
Are you sure then that way we can maybe add comments so this doesn't keep happening constantly? So everyone's safe here, right?
Everybody's safe.
Everyone's free to leave whenever.
Yeah, absolutely.
They just be playing with us online.
Yeah.
I'm going to add some comments to the call, so maybe if the next officer that gets a call can see the comments and is aware. Okay.
So I'd rather y'all come in and check and see that the trolls is playing with our life. Right? If you go to Nature Boy on here, you'll see that people make money off talking about us. But this is my classes and everything. But look, right. If you just put Nature Boy in here, there's people that watch us and they say little things. It's trolls. Like they say stuff about, like if I'm online talking and teaching,
they'll clip 1 minute.
They'll clip 1 minute of it and be like,
take it out of context, kind of.
Rumors. So it's a whole thing. It's like a whole community, and it's like a little small percentage of people that don't like me, and so they'll order food or they'll send the cops. So it's just trolls. They haven't seen us in a couple of days because we've been like falling back. And
actually, it said that.
These trolls, man. You know what I'm saying? I be having to deal with these trolls too, man. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of ladies out there be dealing with them trolls too. CPS, you know, all that type of stuff getting sent to your house, you know, sending the police over there, you know, calling your probation officer if you got one, you know, that type of thing that the internet trolls do, man, because they most definitely will do it. And instead of calling it some kind of crazy name, they call it trolling, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know what I'm saying? Let's go.
They would haven't heard from her into that, but
Wow.
they did.
But better night, okay? He does take care. Hopefully, he'll die down. So hopefully, and maybe they'll leave you guys alone. You guys can do a little business. All right? Thank you guys very much. Right?
I love your outfits and your really stuff. What's that carrot?
He's giving you a handshake.
Oh, you don't have to take care. It's nice to meet y'all.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
I go to wives, you know what I'm saying, greeting the police outside. You know, the police was a normal thing at the Nature Boy estate over there, man. I'm just saying, they would pop up all the time. Man, y'all step on that like button. Show the like button some love, man. We up in here in the daytime.
So you think?
All right, no trouble. Thanks.
Black men is God.
Absolutely.
Hey, what's going on, man?
The ladies are right there. Stay downstairs.
What lady?
Ain't it crazy the amount of police footage they got? They got all kind of footage, man. That's why I say, man, the police was a normal occurrence at the Nature Boy State. You know what I'm saying? The 3 God estates stayed with some police coming to it.
Bro, you see what I'm talking about, bro?
I don't know. You okay? I see you enjoying yourself.
I'm enjoying myself.
Is everything okay?
Everything is okay. Everything is good.
I know. We just got another call out here. Okay. Once again, hopefully this is. I don't know who this person is.
What's up, G? Man, listen, did you say one thing on your live? What? Man, did I say one thing? What? Nothing wrong with preaching. Like nothing wrong with harming no kids. We don't believe in harming animals. We don't believe in harming the earth. We don't believe in harming human beings. We are peaceful people that teach meditation and living in tune with the universe. That's the opposite of what we teach. But that's the trouble. People that don't agree say that to bring cops over here to make a scene. But that's what we've been going through, and you know that. I try to let them know it's a weird people behind the internet that, you know what I'm saying? There's weird people that don't like you behind the internet, and they just call the police to the house. That's it. Y'all be good.
DeKalb County Police went to Eligio's home a total of 27 times. Here's an example of the phone calls DeKalb County Police were getting.
Dang, 27 times, man. Police be trying to take me to jail. They come to my house one time. They came over to his crib 27 times. Hey, baller, ain't that's a crazy number right there, man, messing with this internet. You know what I'm saying? That's like a call every other day. They was coming to the crib, you know what I'm saying, to come check on them people over there. Man, it's crazy. My boy say 27. Dang, 27 long days, you know what I'm saying? Police over there every day. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Listen, y'all, the police, I don't deal with them. That's a lie. Absolutely pretty as eyes. See, 27 times when the police came to the crib. Wow.
Eligio's online critics.
You call this number often to check this location. What's going on that you're calling? That you're making multiple calls to 911 in reference to this house?
Sometimes you're sleeping in the garage, and it's not that gentleman's house.
Do you know this? Is this the young man that someone said he's called Nature Boy?
Yeah.
Nature Boy, yes. We've been out here a bunch of times.
Yes, y'all been out there a bunch of times, about 27 times. Say the ladies, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Boy, the internet was acting a fool. They undefeated.
Because people call, and we've checked on the ladies there. We've spoken to them several times. I've been out here on day shift, during the daytime when people have called, and everybody that lives here seems happy. They say they know they're in a polygamy relationship. So I mean, there's nothing we can do.
I would like to make note that that if the guy
What's up, man, the dog? Shout out to
doesn't
everybody in
have
the building. Hit the like button.
or he's possibly forcing his sister to allow him to stay there, then he should be removed from the premises. If he has all these people living in the house.
Well, only the owner can have him removed from the premises. Are you the owner?
No, but a lot of people are not allowed to live in one house.
I mean, people can live as many as they want. There's no rules or regulations to how many can live in a house.
Thought you had to like have your name on the lease.
No, I mean, it's a private residence. It's a private house.
I didn't even know polygamy was legal.
Well, who's to say that they're, you can
There's some
legally
people
have a
calling
sexual
in, y'all.
relationship with
You know what I'm
anybody.
saying? Now, that ain't one of the wives. That's somebody just calling in. You know what I'm saying? Saying, hey man, I thought that poly lifestyle was illegal. You know what I'm saying? The policeman gotta tell them, hey man, it ain't a limit to the amount of people that can stay in that house. You know, it's private. It's basically a private home. You know, many people that can fit can stay there. Yeah, but the neighbors, like Ms. Pooh Bear said, they was most definitely seeming to be tired of them, and people were tired of them and started calling the laws.
Married to one person, but he has 3 other women living with him.
Well, and that would be up to that's an alternative lifestyle, but it's not illegal. Ma'am, we filed a report. We've done this. We can't continually every 2 or 3 days come by and drive by his house and harass him.
If there's like 20 people sleeping in a garage, is that illegal?
Not if somebody wants to allow people to stay in their garage.
Here's documentation from the DeKalb County Police Department stating that the online critics are making false reports of a crime. They failed to swat him in DeKalb County with their false reports, so they needed to find another way. And they used Janae Newell, also known as Natiri. Swatting now turns into a malicious prosecution. Malicious prosecution occurs when a police officer...
Man, y'all get to stepping on that like button. Y'all make me mad, man. Hit the like button, man. You know what I'm saying? Grade A content over here, man. We just taking a look at the other side. I'm not telling you to believe or go along with nothing they got to say, but it's most definitely interesting to hear their side, man. Step on the like button. You know what I'm saying? If you go over here, subscribe to the channel. Don't let the other people persuade you to be a hater all your life.
Or other government official causes criminal charges to be filed against the person when the official knows probable cause is lacking, and the charges are filed because of personal animosity, bias, or some other reason outside of the interest of justice. In such cases, the victim's 14th Amendment right to liberty has been violated. An arrest is found to violate the 4th Amendment because it was not supported by probable cause or a valid warrant. Elements of a malicious prosecution include...
Boy, they is running it down through there, man. Shout out to his wives, man. I guess, 3-4 heads is better than one, because they is running it down through there. Let's go.
One,
smart by any means, you know what I'm saying? Computer savvy by any means. They most definitely put their presentation together.
A prosecution instituted maliciously. 2, without probable cause, which 3 has terminated favorably to the plaintiff. Now, let's break down how this prosecution was done maliciously, starting with the alleged victim's initial police report done March 30th, 2022.
So this happened today, right?
Well, this happened, yesterday. I tried calling yesterday.
But you didn't call?
I did call, but I wasn't in the area. So my name is Janae Newell. I was recently, here's my ID, a part of a cult that's known as a sex cult.
Natiri has known Mr. Bishop for over 6 years, and she has never referred to the tribe as a sex cult. That reference is only used by online critics.
And they're located here in Atlanta.
So you were part of this cult?
Yeah, this cult.
Okay.
And the person who runs it, his name is Eligio Bishop.
Is this your boyfriend or no?
Yeah, he was my boyfriend at the time. Let's say that.
So what happened today?
What happened the other day? Because I left already. I left like some days ago, and I wasn't back there. But what happened is he's doing revenge porn online, and he has a big presence online. So he's posting porn of me and him without my consent online right now. And
how y'all feeling? You know what I'm saying? We got one of the witnesses, you know what I'm saying, in here that they got talking right now. You know, have you been persuaded in the least bit, you know, to look at it any kind of different? I'm not saying that you got to, I'm just asking, you know, because this is Nature Boy's social media defense team, aka his wives, you know, and they done put together a presentation, you know what I'm saying, for y'all to take a look at and decide from there. Paulette, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying, donate $3. Hey, shout out to y'all.
Find that report.
Matter of fact, let's get them likes up, man. What is we doing? You know, we 100 and something deep. You know what I'm saying? We should be at 100 and some likes. I know out of somebody in here, it's at least 30 people who ain't hit the like button that's enjoying the content. Let's go.
Wrong.
Okay.
He can go to jail for that. So that's why I had to escape. I had to sneak out because he wasn't allowing me to leave.
And you didn't call when you got out?
No, because
you escaped.
Yeah, I didn't call him. I already left that facility.
But did you let him know? Like, did you call him and let him know that, hey, you can't post him that, you know?
No, I didn't call him. I didn't let him know anything. I didn't get in contact with him at all.
Text him to let him know. I mean, did you make videos with them? Consensual videos with them?
Did you make videos with him? Consensual video. Okay, Paulette, I see you drop that woo child down there. I'm just a woo child. Yeah, I'm with you, Paulette. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? We need 18 more people to step on that like button, man. You know what I'm saying? This is body cam footage of one of the witnesses. Hey, let's go, man. I'm just saying. No wonder they wanted me to pay attention to this one. Content on deck. Get those likes up. Let's go straight out of storyline. Shout out to whoever sent me that $3. I most definitely appreciate it. I don't turn down nothing but my collar, man. Let's go.
Time? Because how does he have those videos?
Of course, like when we're together, you know,
Okay, so did you text him and let him know that, hey, you can't be posting him? Because he's gonna be using that against you. You know what I mean?
Oh,
yeah, but you didn't text him to say that, hey, you can't be posting that. You know? I would just let him know, like text that, like, you know, hey, why are these videos?
Hey, y'all heard that policeman tell her that he was gonna use that against her, and she didn't tell him, hey, you couldn't post it. I'm just saying, man, I'm just listening. You know what I'm saying? The courts did what they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the appeal will go through, maybe it won't. You know what I'm saying? I'm just checking it all out, man. I know y'all didn't miss that just like I did, man. That's crazy, right? Yeah, the purple. Yeah, purple. I'm just saying, though, you know what I'm saying? This is the other side. This is what they didn't show you in court.
Did he text you, say, hey, I'm gonna release these videos of you for revenge? He didn't say, hey, I'm doing this because of this.
No,
okay.
She said no.
Officer Hugh asks 3 important questions. 1, did you tell him to take the videos down? She replies, no. 2, did he say he was posting it for revenge? She replied, no. And 3, were the videos consensual? She replied, yes. Let's continue.
So there's not gonna
That's
be
crazy, man.
You know, until I do this, you guys are not gonna go.
Yeah, we can't wait. So basically what he did, it was posted a couple videos of you without your consent, right? On Twitter. Anything else?
He also had his women abusing, like jumping. So that's another thing.
But yeah, I would not join any more cults.
It is important to highlight here that she said nothing about rape. It is obvious that the T, one of Eligio's online critics, told her to go to the cops for revenge.
What's up, Denise?
After she goes to the police for revenge porn, the very next day, she does an interview with the T on March 31st. At this point of the interview, she says that her and Mr. Bishop make love.
So I go back inside. To tell him bye. And I hug him and he says, I love you. And I said, I love you too. And so he takes me into the other room and I start crying in his arms. At this point, I'm looking at him in the eyes.
I have no clue if they can use this in the appeal or not. You know what I'm saying? But I guess these are some of the videos they wanted to play in court that the courtroom did not allow them to play. You know what I'm saying? They didn't allow them to play the videos they wanted to play off in there. You know, so basically they spilling it out on social media. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way I can put it. His social media defense team, aka his wives, you know what I'm saying, are presenting all the information they want to put forth to the public, you know what I'm saying, via social media, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep this up. I hear you, Black Diva, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, but it's a lot of crazy stuff here that's in her, you know, that wasn't allowed in court. Just like the body cam footage we just seen with her saying it was consensual, you know, and then I don't know, man. It's crazy, y'all. What's up, my favorite snack? You know what I'm saying? But this is his social media defense, man. I'm not here to persuade you no kind of way. I ain't trying to. I'm just presenting the other side, you know, because I ran across it, man. Make sure you stepping on the like button. If you're new over here, subscribe to the channel, man.
Me being dumb, I got manipulated back in. Literally, like, I couldn't resist him in that moment. In that moment, I was really vulnerable, and he knew exactly what to say to me to help have me stay there with him. And yeah, we did make love in that moment. And yeah, we did make love in that moment. Make love in that moment. And I'm just like being a stupid ass, like letting him manipulate me back into the situation and allowing him to have sex with me. Allowing him to have sex with me. Have sex with me. So at this point, I'm just like, oh my God, I'm stupid as fuck because I'm a sucker for fucking love.
Notice that nothing about rape was said until the T, Chantel Coleman, planted the idea.
Do you realize that what he did to you before you left was, do you think that it was truly love making or making love to you? Or do you feel that it was, you know, that it was coercion, which is pretty much one step down from, you know, sexual abuse?
Pay close attention how Natiri responds to the question of, did you experience sexual abuse?
No, I know that it wasn't love. Because it just felt fake. It just felt like he was acting. And just to keep me. Like I'm just some kind of trophy to keep and not, you know, share with the world. It's just, I'm just something to just collect dust on the shelf. And I felt stupid. I felt real dumb. Because I'm supposed to be this strong ass woman. But I fell right back into it, you know. So yeah, I know it wasn't real. I knew that he was like just having sex to me just to have sex with me so I can stay, thinking all I needed was dick, and that wasn't it. What I wanted was love, real genuine true love from him and the family, forgiveness, and I didn't even get that. So I just wanted to leave at that point.
In this next part of the interview, you see the T coercing Natiri to press charges.
I just want to let the audience know that, guys, I did ask her earlier on in the interview if she was, you know, going to go to the authorities and, you know, file charges for the assault the multiple assaults that had happened to her before she left. And she did say that she was addressing this on her own, and so we have to leave it in her hands and, you know, see what happens from there. But she was asked that question already. So guys, please stop saying that she should press charges. We have absolutely let her know that, you know, that's what she should do, and I absolutely support you 100% because you were assaulted.
Chantel Coleman is coercing Janae to press charges on Eligio Bishop. Now that the idea of rape is planted in Janae's
do y'all think that's what that was? You know what I'm saying? They saying that she coerced or influenced her to feel a different type of way than what she really felt. Me, I don't know. I ain't see it all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna cast no judgment on what nobody do. Hey man, that's up to them. You know, I'm just asking y'all what y'all think about it. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to answer or not answer. I'm just asking the question, man. But I most definitely want you to step on that like button. And if you new over here, subscribe to the channel, man.
7 days later, she calls the police back. It reads, April 7th, 2022, Miss Noel called back and stated she would like to speak to us. If you got raped, why didn't you tell the police that the first time? Why didn't you initially tell them that? Because the idea was planted in her head after doing the interview with the T. The T coerced Danae to press charges so they can finally meet their objective of getting Mr. Bishop locked up. She calls the police back, and now the story changes. But remember in the initial police report when Officer Hugh asked if there was anything else?
See that it was posted a couple videos.
Nah, this news
of you without your consent, right? On Twitter.
Right.
Anything else?
He also
this is most definitely not old, Sarah. This is new. They just put this together. It got some old clips along with some stuff that's going on right now. Pay attention, Sarah. You know what I'm saying? Don't fall asleep. Don't leave and go look at another channel. You'll be to miss something. You know, just stay right there and follow what's going on, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure you're stepping on that like button.
Like women abuse me. Like jump.
What's up, Liz?
So that's another.
Notice that when the officer asked her if there was anything else, she never says anything about rape. Now we're going to go into the interview that she does with Detective Moore and Panosium 7 days after her initial police report. At this point in the interview, the detectives and alleged victim are joking over a serious matter.
Uber's outside, and I try to go upstairs to say bye to the king. And I'm just gonna call him the king because that's what the subject.
Nature boy.
Nature boy. Yeah, nature boy.
I've seen several videos.
Oh my God. Thank God someone knows what I'm talking
about.
We're
up,
a little familiar. Yeah. Oh, thank God. All right, so I can just talk normal now. Okay.
Elements of a malicious prosecution has terminated favorably to the plaintiff. At this point of the interview, Detective Moore expresses his malicious intent to lock Mr. Bishop up.
So let me explain how I come to find out about this. This is probably 2 months ago, maybe 6-7 weeks ago. I get a phone call from this Hispanic lady. But so she told me to look these videos, so I looked up. That's when I started watching these videos, and I'm in awe of what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
So that's how I got familiar with that.
Yeah.
And I would just watch videos, not believing what the hell I was seeing.
Yeah.
And another detective was familiar because I showed him these videos. He's like, he's been trying to get this nature boy for a minute because of some things he's seen online. Trying to get this nature boy for a minute because of some things he's seen online. And yeah, here you are. He is, I'm just going to use it. To me, he's like a real good car salesman.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the charisma. I mean, it's, you know, it's understandable.
Do y'all think this is coercion? You know what I'm saying? Do y'all think they influencing her to feel a different way? You know what I'm saying? Why in this interrogation room? I'm just saying. It says alleged victim and DeKalb County detective. Detective more malicious with more malicious intent. They showing his malicious intent in their eyes. Is it malicious intent in y'all eyes? Let me know. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the building.
He gets everybody with his charisma, like you said. But it is what it is, you know. So let me real quick go back. When you went back up to say goodbye, he pulled you into another room.
Janae never said Mr. Bishop pulled her in the room. Here's what she describes.
So he physically was not going to let you leave.
Yeah, he pushed me, he let me into the other room, let me into the other room.
She clearly says he led her in the room. In the case notes, they have that Mr. Bishop moved her to the room. Next, Detective Moore coerces Janae Newell to press charges. He blatantly states Mr. Bishop needs to be jammed up.
I think we got a pretty good case here. I mean, really, I do. But it all, for now, comes down to you. Because if you settle and prosecute, I mean, we got nothing.
Detective Moore admits that the state has no evidence, so they're relying on her word to pursue a malicious prosecution.
This guy needs to be jammed up. He needs to go.
I think he needs to put in a mental hospital so he can get help.
Well, they got that in prison.
Yeah, I want that.
Okay, but here's the thing, and I understand you still got feelings for him, okay? And I get that, but he's not a good man.
I thought he used.
Well,
He
everybody.
might have used to it. You know, it's one of those things.
He knew what he
power.
was doing.
Yeah.
He's been knowing what he's doing. Okay, he's like probably, I mean, the biggest narcissist I think I can ever remember actually seeing.
Yeah.
And to thank your God, the guy is not a good man. You ever overhear them ever talk like it? This guy's a fucking clown.
No, they never sound bad about him.
He sounds like he could probably go both ways.
Right.
Well, he needs to continue that in prison. I'm sorry, that guy's just not a good person, not a good human being. He don't need to be out here. And I tell this to a lot of people. You need to come first before him. Okay? I mean, you're wanting something good for a guy that's been bad.
Yeah.
Okay?
Elements of a malicious prosecution. Prosecution instituted maliciously and without probable cause. Charges are filed because of personal animosity, bias, or some other reason outside of the interest of justice. Not only does Janae say they made love in the T interview, she also says it in this interview to the detectives. There are 3 times Janae mentions sex with Mr. Bishop. All 3 times will be played. The first time.
And that's when then he made love to me.
The second time.
And at this point, he's looking me in my eyes and telling me this and that and third. We make love.
Once again, she states we make love. Here's the third time.
And a part of me just gave it to him because I did, still care for him.
She says this, but the detective's case notes, arrest warrant, and affidavit were completely different to what Noelle states in her interview. To begin, let's look at the discrepancies in the case notes. These statements are all filled with little white lies. We will be focusing on the most important ones to prove that this case was done maliciously. On the second line, it reads, she stated she continued to tell him she wanted to leave, and he became irate. In none of the interviews does Noelle describe Mr. Bishop as irate. The next point is on the fourth line. It reads, she continued to ask to leave and began crying. The detectives worded to make it seem like Noelle is in danger. But let's play back what she actually says.
I hug him and he says, I love you. And I said, I love you too. So he takes me into the other room and I start crying in his arms.
That doesn't sound like she's in any danger to me. The next point is also on the fourth line, reading, she stated Mr. Bishop began to attempt to have sex with her, and she told him no, but he continued.
Then he made love to me. He's looking me in my eyes and telling me this and that and third. We made love.
And yeah, we did make love in that moment.
They did make love.
The next point is on the fifth line, reading, she stated they made love because she didn't want to fight him off any longer. Let's play back what she actually says.
A part of me just gave it to him because I did, still care for him.
What she actually says is, she gave it to him because she has feelings for him, not because she was tired of fighting him off. Now we are going to expose the inconsistencies in the arrest warrant. In the arrest warrant, it describes the situation completely different from the alleged victim's actual statements. It uses words like forcibly and against her will to criminalize Mr. Bishop. It continues to read that he forced himself in her. How is this even possible when she only described it as lovemaking? The detectives also put this in the affidavit. Again, they say that he pulled her in the room.
He he let me into the other room.
Man, this is crazy, y'all.
letting me to the room.
The detectives wrote that she told him no multiple times, but he kept pursuing. The lies continue. Note, what was actually said and what's written on the paper are not the same. And this is how they got a warrant on Mr. Bishop, by not being honest. April 14th, 2022, Eligio Bishop is now swatted again in DeKalb County on a malicious prosecution. The following video will show a split screen of the SWAT outside and inside of the house.
Yo, get my wallet, my phone. They breaking the door open, yo. We're good. We're coming out. We're good. We're coming out. No need to break anything. Don't shoot. We got a baby.
I'm reaching down. Put your hands back to see it.
Relax, we don't got no weapons, y'all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Back it up.
Back it up.
They never informed us on why they were detaining us. They only told us that they had to take us to the police station so they could talk to us. After a couple hours, they finally start taking us to the police station.
What we're gonna do, we probably just gonna try to snatch out our guy. We got warrants on him, so we could just snatch him.
Yep, thanks.
I guess I just want to talk to you about some stuff.
Oh, okay.
I honestly, you know as much as I do.
Oh,
I just have to pat you down and make sure you got nothing.
I'm not under arrest now, right?
As of right now, no. Right now you're just detained.
They just calling me. They on the phone.
Yeah, you.
Okay.
I'm like I said, I'm sure everybody, but
right.
I'm just saying they told me to come grab you.
Okay.
64? Oh yeah, go ahead.
Am I going to jail?
As of right now, no.
Oh, okay.
Right now you're detained. Now when they interview you and they ask you questions, if they charge you with something, that's on them. But like I say, I don't even know what the investigation's for. I don't know what's going on. Like I told you when I walked up to you, you know just as much as I do.
You need to get to your shoes? Yes. Okay. They're going to stay right there.
This way. Is everybody ready to go? Okay, let's go then. Everybody get your stuff and move it out now. Here, we're moving out now. Come on.
Once we arrived at the police station, they still didn't talk to or question anyone. Only Malia and Zoka were asked personal questions like, what would they do without Mr. Bishop? But no questions were asked pertaining to the charges. After a few hours of just sitting in a room without talking to anyone, they eventually drop us
How
all
y'all
back.
feeling about it so far, man? Wake up, man. You know what I'm saying? They got a whole presentation for y'all to take a look at, man. You know what I'm saying? Are y'all buying what they selling so far? Do you feel like the courts got it right, even with all the information they putting in front of y'all so far? Let me know in the comment section, man. And if you new over here, subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button, man. We up in the middle of the day, man. This is in the lab live.
Off at the house, except for Mr. Bishop. Once they drop us off, we see the warrant on the table. And at that moment, we knew Mr. Bishop was being set up. The very next day, multiple news reporters were knocking at our door.
Gio Bishop, also known as Nature Boy, is accused of rape and false imprisonment, along with other charges. Neighbors tell 11 Alive they're stunned by the allegations, but are even more surprised by what this group is posting online.
Its social accounts reaching tens of thousands of people on Instagram and YouTube. Joe Ripley, live outside the DeKalb County Police Department. And Joe, you got to speak to this group, the Carbon Nation?
Carbon Nation, this is a group that says they abide by a different philosophy. Their leader, Elijah Bishop, appeared in court for the first time today since being arrested earlier this week at the DeKalb County home.
Outstanding young
man. Judge read out his warrants, his charges. He simply replied by saying, "Our concern tonight, first time since earlier this week, it now lies in the hands of Superior Court." DeKalb police arrested Bishop at his home in Decatur, charging him with rape, false imprisonment, and 3 counts of sexually explicit transmission.
He's extremely loving, extremely forgiving. Literally wouldn't hurt a fly.
This man, who goes by Captain Ace, says he's part of the group Carbon Nation. Ace calls Bishop the head of the international organization.
This is one of the most troubling experiences I've ever had.
Ace described Carbon Nation as a religious philosophy based on science, focused on living a life of principles and morals. He joined the group about 4 years ago.
I met him online. That was my initial contact with him. I seen that he was teaching knowledge that was superior to any other scholar or any other leader that I had encountered at the time.
God is a very loving being. He's very caring. He's very holy.
They insist he should never have been arrested by DeKalb County Police Wednesday night.
I came outside. Police were circling with the helicopter I seen first. Then I come to the front window. We see they're outside with guns pointed at the doors, pointing at the windows.
This is a revolving door, and you can come in and out as you please. No one is going to hold you against your will here.
Sexual education, and we believe in nudity. Yeah. And so that's one of the charges that's trying to be brought against my chief, is for revenge porn. But the female that was here, the woman that was here, she gave consent to actually release it for sexual education. It's not just like porn, it's for educational purposes.
I did speak at length with the women there. They said that many women come and go from this organization because they don't necessarily like what they discover about themselves, and say that this is another targeted attack against Mr. Bishop.
Now, what would make a woman do something like this? The alleged victim has always been jealous that she's not Mr. Bishop's queen. Now we're going to double back into the T interview because the alleged victim says something very important. She expresses why she leaves Mr. Bishop and her true feelings of not being queen.
So I'll tell you exactly what happened when I left Carbon Nation. And one of the reasons why I left is because y'all don't know, when he was trying to do the queen thing, there wasn't going to be a new queen. It was all an act. At first it wasn't. I'm thinking that I actually have a chance to like prove that, okay, well, I can definitely, take the queen thing and really do something positive with the cult. But nah, he was like, it was never gonna be that way. He said that it's going to be Queen Malia, Queen Malia, queen. She's gonna remain the queen. After the court thing, I'm gonna be her servant, meaning I'm gonna be her caddy. I do everything for her, and for a day or two, I was her servant, and I'm gonna be her servant, and I'm gonna kiss her feet in front of the whole world. So that was the plan, and I wasn't really always okay with it, but I tried to be okay with it because I tried to think of the bigger picture about how he's saying he's about to adorn Malia and make her the queen and show how a black woman should be treated, and make her the face of Carbon Nation. And I'm just like, all right, well, I can sacrifice me really feeling like I could do it for her to take the shine. But in my heart, I didn't really feel like that's what I wanted to do, because he said, and you're going to be in the background. And when he said that, it triggered me, because I'm like, I'm not made to be in the background, yo. I know that about myself. I'm not made to be behind nobody. I shine really bright. He wanted me to dress her up every day, with the fashion that I got, all the clothes I brought. Wanted me to do everything for her. Anything that she wanted, I was supposed to do for her. And when I really thought about it, after seeing that they didn't really respect me or cared for me at all, they just said, oh, you just brought the fashion, without even recognizing that that's not all I did. I realized that they don't love me like I really love them, and I want to go. So at this point, I'm more hurt than angry. More hurt than angry. Because I ain't had time for it.
In this live, Noelle expresses her frustrations about Malia being Mr. Bishop's favorite.
A pregnant seashell that I found from the ocean put it in my hand. Hey, Mr. Put it in my hand. Oh, he put it on my forehead before we fucked and said, "You gonna have my babies." And I believed it in that moment. And then fucking got 6 days late thinking I'm pregnant. Nigga was like, "Oh, I want Malia to have the baby first." Nigga, why you fucking me like that then?
Here's where Noelle screams at Malia about all the attention she gets.
She said, "Oh, he ain't complimenting her all day." He complimented the most fucking dick. He can do all fucking attention. He is fucking disrespectful, bro. You get all the fucking attention, bro. All the fucking love.
Noelle's various expressions of jealousy. Noelle is constantly comparing her and Malia's sexual relationship with Mr. Bishop. Here's where she mentions it in the audio interview with the detectives. She also mentions that she has all the qualifications to be a better woman for Mr. Bishop, which shows she was always in competition.
Why did he pick her over you?
Because of the sex. He says the sex is better. Even though I have.
Yeah, Bobo, I'm just saying.
For him, he says the sex is better. So he's like sex.
What would he call you to?
Do y'all think there was some jealousy there, man? I'm just saying, hey, man, this is his defense team. You know what I'm saying? His social media defense team, aka his wives. You know, they pointing out the jealousy factor right now, saying that this was did with malicious intent.
He once said, "I'm at this concubine. She's the queen." Like he literally said, "Malia's queen and Material is wife or concubine."
This is all based on Noelle not getting what she wants from Mr. Bishop. In this live, Noelle admits to working with a group to keep Mr. Bishop locked up.
Yeah, we've been working behind the scenes. No, it's okay. We've been working behind the scenes for a good minute to make this all happen. Yeah, it's not just me. It's like a lot of people behind this. You know, people been calling in, and people have been, doing their work. But I just want to let y'all know that we are doing our best to keep him locked up.
Here's a live Noelle does after Mr. Bishop got denied bond.
All I can say is outstanding. Outstanding.
Yeah, they muted her. Yes, no bond. That it? That might be it, y'all. Hold on, let me check real quick. Shout out to everybody in the building. Hold on. Now, something happened. That wasn't it. Hold on. Can y'all hear me out there? Let me know y'all can hear me out there. Can y'all hear me out there? All right, hold up. All right, you know what I'm saying? So I do believe that was the end of that one, right? You know what I'm saying? So how y'all feeling about what y'all, you know what I'm saying, heard right then? You know what I'm saying? Did it change your feeling any type of way to hear the victim, you know what I'm saying, aka the witness, say that it was, you know, consensual, you know, and not what it turned in to be? You know what I'm saying? I'm just asking, you know. Let me know. Yana say, heck no, it didn't change nothing with her. Sarah said, I can hear you all right. Angelita said, heck no. Said it ain't changed nothing with her. You know what I'm saying? I'm just asking, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what they put down today, man. You know, I also caught another one, you know what I'm saying, with the nature guy himself speaking from jail while all of this was going on. Queen Mo say hell no, you know what I'm saying. Sweetest Thug said all she can say is wow. She said no. It's crazy. What's up, Thugger?
I believe justice was served.
You believe that they gave him exactly what he needed?
Yeah, because you know, especially by us being older people now, like, you know what I'm saying, and you know, I don't know what women went through, you know, older man trying to manipulate them, but I done dealt with that. Try to get convinced to do some things, and you know, some people are strong and some is weak, but it's just the principle of the fact that you got a grown ass man out here preying on little people.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Women that's younger than him, because they most definitely are grown. But I'm saying, I feel you though. You know what I'm saying? I know what you're talking about. I feel you.
Like you know, that's how he was able to do what he do, because he had to mess with what was weaker than him. You know, and when you young, you weak.
But if you have a conversation with these ladies, they gonna tell you they're not young, they're grown.
Yeah, now.
And they still feel the same way.
That's okay. They can. Whatever they gotta say and do to convince themselves to keep them afloat, they know the truth. Because if they didn't, they wouldn't have been against them, right?
Yeah.
They would have been like, no, he's doing us right. He this and that, you know, so. That's why I said it's a sad situation.
So this whole little presentation they put on, it didn't sway you not 1%.
To what?
Like to feel like, you know, his trial was unjust, you know, or they was being biased.
Oh
no,
no.
Type situation.
I mean, they was being biased. They was not treating them fair. I do believe that, but I believe he got exactly what he deserved because of what he thought he was getting away with, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. What's up, Reed? Nobody in their right mind would want to be in the broke, dirty nature boy moving all the time, starving, making you have X with him or whoever he wants you to. I hear you, Denise. Okay, all right, Denise. But the ladies would beg to differ, you know. The wives don't feel the same way. Well, not all of them. The ones that's in the background, they don't feel the same way that a lot of y'all feel. And y'all see some people saying Stockholm syndrome and, you know, all type of little feedback down there in the chat. I just presented, you know what I'm saying, how they felt about it. That's how you got to understand that these ladies are the ladies that's putting together these videos and saying and doing the narration of what you're hearing. So they don't feel like
narcissist. He was a narcissist. He was great.
So what does that say about them?
They was weak.
Yeah, because he ain't making these videos.
Yeah, he didn't force them. He didn't force them. Like, let's get it correct. He didn't force them into the, you know, his brand of things of what he was doing. Now, once they got up in the circle, it probably was a whole different type of game. But I'm saying he didn't force them. He didn't make them. They chose to believe that he was correct. And then when they seen what it was, they were trapped. And they were weak. Because the first time he would have dipped out the situation and I could have got out the door, I would have been gone. Nah, this ain't for me. The fuck? Like, I would have took my chances in the out world as far as taking care of me, feeding me and all that versus staying there.
Purple when they said Nature Boy couldn't, they didn't say they couldn't make videos and books. They just said Nature Boy can't profit from it.
Mm-hmm.
The women ain't got nothing to do with that. They can do whatever. Only Nature Boy can't write no books or nothing like that and profit from it. But everybody else can. So the girls can most definitely put their own spin on things and hit social media and do what they doing. I don't think they'll get in trouble.
Yeah, he definitely in trouble though when he go inside. He definitely gonna have to stand his 10 toes down and prove who he is, because them niggas ain't finna go and they finna do him.
You think that, but it's another dude that's doing 15 years right now in jail. Got a whole online situation going, same type of situation. 6 people missing in Detroit right now, messing with him.
Okay, so let me tell you something. And
he in jail for 15 years.
Let me tell y'all, it's some things that a lot of people don't know. So I'm in Illinois, right? But my neighbor state is Iowa. Iowa is like a safe place for them type of niggas. Like, it's certain states out here that's a safe place. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got certain prisons set up for predators and people in that same lane that keep them protected. So some people you may not see get dealt with because they in the right prison. But the ones that don't go to that right prison, they gonna get dealt with. And he's probably in that safe prison because it's like almost 10 of them where you can have that jacket on your back, but they could send you somewhere where, you know, you're guaranteed safety. You're gonna be able to serve your time. And a lot of people don't know that, and a lot of, you know, other prisons. Yeah. I know you are.
They got you. I know they don't believe in paying taxes. They waiting on them to get some money and don't report it. All right, Denise. This is silent on the end of Illinois. I live in Illinois as well. You good on my end? It's crazy, man. I'm telling you, man.
Hey, it doesn't matter. Whatever more charges he got, whatever more charges he gonna get, that nigga locked up for life. It does. Y'all gotta stop like the individuality of stuff. It is what it is. Once you get that life jacket, it don't matter what other charges you got. Life is life.
I hear you. I was just wondering, you know what I'm saying, how people out there felt about the other side of the track so far. That's all.
Most love to the women that went through that, even though some of them was weak, but I ain't never advocate to, you know, support that type of disrespect, because that's deep, you know what I'm saying? Being in that situation, the person controlling everything you do and how you do it, including sex, like that's crazy.
Yeah, this whole situation is crazy, man. Never seen nothing like it before. It's crazy. I'm speechless. But it didn't make you feel any type of way to hear the witness saying Man, I ain't, it was consensual, we was making love, and then all of a sudden it turned into the R word, and
Yeah, she trying to save face. It's too late for that.
the policeman telling her we've been trying to get this Nature Boy guy, he needs to be locked up. He a bad person, and you sure he didn't do it? And then it went from nah, he didn't, or to yes, he did. I'm just saying.
Look, none of that matters to me, Mahia. When it came to court, they turned. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what you say before and after. At court, you turn. You was convinced. You was told. You understood your assignment and you did it. Don't try to save face now. It don't matter. The nigga locked up. The nigga gonna be locked up off of what you said prior.
I hear you.
I'm just saying.
I say, man, they had to get Nature Boy off the streets.
Yeah. He was doing too much and he was bragging. That's where cocky niggas go wrong. They don't know when to shut the F up.
Yeah, control yourself.
Yeah. They swerving down everything in their favor, not knowing the powers to be ain't feeling you either, but trying to give you the chance for you to figure that out on your own. But yeah. Because that man...
So y'all feel like they got a good shot at the appeal? With the things I've been showing y'all, and they little viewpoint on what's going on, you don't think so?
Yeah, I mean they can get an appeal, but they're not gonna win. He's not finna win because he got messy with his shit and sloppy. Let's really think deep down on what he was doing, but what he is doing, was doing, has been being done, been going on in America. That's what a lot of other shit is about, but they don't talk about it. He got messy with his shit and it got leaked out there. So they got to address it, act like they care, but they don't. And I'm not talking about other Americans. I'm talking about the higher ups. They don't care because this shit is going on. It's been going on. This shit been doing. They just playing they position because they got to. They don't care. That's my opinion. They don't care.
I say, hell no, Nature Boy ain't gonna never be free.
That's what I said, Q. I agree with you.
He said Nature Boy was in court laughing at the victim statements. Everyone convicted gets appeal
because he's still cocky.
Complete bargain. Yeah, this is why I had to wait on my commentary. I hear you.
If they send that man,
go ahead,
to the right prison, I promise you, they're gonna wipe that smile dead off his face. They're gonna wipe all that little ego, cocky shit that he had in his system out. Period. You know what I'm saying? That man thought for real he wasn't doing nothing wrong, and mental illness.
Think he got so Swedish Thug think he got mental illness, y'all. You know what I'm saying? She think he crazy. Literally.
Oh, that nigga crazy. You think what he was doing was cool. This nigga marrying kids. Talking about something. Woo. And you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? He got away with it for a minute. But he got messy and sloppy. And he got told on. He wasn't doing it right, I guess, or something.
Maybe so. It's crazy, man. This situation is off the meat rack. This crazy, and they gonna continue to fight for him, man. I'm pretty sure it ain't over, and they most definitely gonna go for that appeal. Sarah said it was going on way too long, but yeah, he is
a narcissist.
He is a narcissist.
Yeah.
What's up, Rashad? Should have stayed held back on some charges just in case this trial fell through.
Too cocky. Narcissist. I know narcissism, QI. I know that's exactly what it is. Narcissists got to be in control. Their storyline, what they think it is that. Period. And they trying to convince everybody else, and they're very successful 50% of the time. That's why they got the title narcissist. You know what I'm saying? He was a narcissist, cocky, just knew he wasn't doing nothing wrong, but he knew deep down in his soul, as a man, as a father, he knew he wasn't doing right. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
I hear you. I
know you hear me. I know you hear me. You hear me. I hear you.
I'm just saying.
You get on my nerves, man. I hear you. Do you hear me, man?
I understand. I hear you. I hear what you're saying, man. You know what I'm saying? Is there anybody out there that feels any differently than Sweetest Thug? Is there anybody out there that feel like he was railroaded, you know, and the proceedings were unjust and malicious, you know, like the ladies? Nature Boy got kicked out of various countries for shit. That's why he came to Babylon.
Mm-hmm. But do you see that statement? Let me see. Am I tripping? Because I just seen straight out of storyline. I don't know if that's a troll, but it said Nature Boy said, "I will F these women." Oh, okay. Yeah, my fault.
Yeah, I know. I seen that.
Just what I'm saying. Just like all the things that's being said, but for real, nobody in the chat is for Nature Boy. If you look at the chat, for real.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, remember, keep in mind, in some aspects, he said that they all said that they was acting at some point. Some of it wasn't real. Maybe that was part of what was real. He's just saying and doing stuff.
That was his defense mechanism.
Meaningless stuff, you know, to get up under y'all skin.
It didn't work.
I hear you. Storyline say ain't no troll.
Well, who said that?
Straight out of storyline. I believe two things can be true at once.
Well, that ain't your original name, because I would have been known that for a couple of years now. That ain't been your original name, so I gotta see you as a troll. But I ain't saying it like negatively, but you definitely ain't under your real profile, because that's definitely a new goddamn name. That's all I'm saying.
The camera wasn't running 24 hours. I hear you, Denise. All right.
But this is the thing we gotta understand with Nature Boy. Like, I don't know, real people know this type of shit goes on. These little, you know, people, groups, whatever, cults, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's real. That's what y'all gotta understand. Like, people that understand this shit is real, it is what it is.
Straight
and he
up.
got caught. He was being too selfish, nasty. Because he ain't the only one, man. It's somebody else doing it right now, watching this shit like, oh shit. Am I mixed?
Lord.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it like that and be laughing at me.
We good, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't come to stay forever. We gotta come back tonight. I gotta get off. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, no problem.
But thank you for your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you.
Yes, sir.
Already.
See you later.
All right.
Out.
All right, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what Nature Boy, you know what I'm saying, had to say during court, man. You know what I'm saying? He has some interesting views on what he felt like was going on with him as well, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure if you're new over here, you subscribe to the channel. Also, step on that like button, man. You know what I'm saying? As we take a look at Nature Boy's views of what was happening to him, why it was happening.
The judge caught COVID. She tested positive for COVID. They don't want you to know that. They're trying to hide that. The judge tested positive for COVID. Out of all the cheating they did in this case, The judge tests positive for COVID. They don't say that on the news. They just trying to protect her some kind of way to let sure she won't be shown to have tested positive for COVID. Out of nowhere, you can cheat all you want with this man law, but at the end of the day, these are laws of the universe.
How can I help you, man?
You don't want me here?
How can I help you, man?
I'm just chilling.
You just chilling.
Yeah.
You come to touch on the topic of Nature Boy? Or
yes, I know a lot about Nature Boy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be.
Huh? What you say?
I say, yeah, I know a lot about him, and I'll mute while you do your own.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Bet. Yeah. Just come see me tonight at 12 if you ain't busy. You know what I'm saying? Right now ain't the time. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you though, Raggedy Big Draws. We'll see you later on.
See, you're being corrupt, and it's the laws of the universe, and this is what happened. She tested positive for COVID. I tell my lawyer, this is when I know I'm getting railroaded, because I'm telling my lawyer, I'm saying, like, I don't want to go in there with her with COVID. They're already cheating on me. They're cheating in the case as it is. I don't want to go in there right now. They're like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Just hurry up and finish this. I'm like, nah, man, y'all know what? First of all, y'all offered to drop the rate in the false imprisonment in the beginning in front of the whole world. So what am I here for? Why would you offer a rapist to drop a rape in false imprisonment to somebody in front of the world if you know that that's what I did? But you don't. You don't have any evidence that I did that, and you know I never did it. That's why you didn't want to go forward with this. So now you're going forward with the whole parade, bringing in false witnesses from the past and coaching people what to say and lying on me with no details. It's all sounding crazy. It's all sounding like a circus. But at the end of the day, you're cheating. You're not giving us any leeway. You're not being fair about anything. And now the judge caught.
I don't know. I don't know why they did. I don't know. I don't know why they gave him 2 different plea deals. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the slightest clue. I just know that it happened, man. You know what I'm saying? He most definitely spoke on it. You know what I'm saying? We most definitely listening to it. I don't know. You know, the first one they said was like 7 years or something like that, and then the next one was 30, and he turned both of them down and got a life sentence plus 10 years.
Call morning. And you still come to work, putting everybody in jeopardy, talking about, oh, we're still going to go forward with this, we're still going to go. So zealous to get it done, but you put everybody's life in danger. Then I say, I don't want to be in here with you. She's like, no, you're going to be in here anyway. And if you don't, we're going to move forward without you. I'm like, what do you mean you're going to move forward without me? You go in the back. I was like, well, I'll be able to hear. She's like, no.
He's speaking on his treatment.
But your lawyer is going to go forward. I was like, well, I would like to fire my lawyer, because why would my lawyer advise me to put my life in danger coming in here with you? That's insufficient counsel. I want to fire my lawyer for him even telling me to go forward with this, knowing that you're tested positive for COVID. And that's what they don't want you to know. And then, on top of that, we got people lying and keep saying cult leader. That's like calling me a nigger. I think cult leader is the new nigger. That's how you call a nigger now. Because this is a modern day lynching, and they keep calling me a cult leader. You can't call me, you can say alleged cult leader. You can't just call me a cult leader, then everybody's trying to feed off of it, right? But let's talk about that for a minute. Let's talk about who's the cult. Because every species on this planet lives in.
You have 1 minute left.
Boom.
Y'all buying what Nature Boy selling so far, man? I'm just saying.
No, let's talk about it being a cult. Like, how is it a cult? Like, at the end of the day.
Now we have heard him call himself the leader of a group numerous times, but now he's saying, you know what I'm saying, that he is not a group.
Nature lives in tune with nature. It's a good, like, I think it's a number of species on this planet, right? Let's talk about what a culture is. Let's talk about the culture of this whole organism we live in called Earth, right? Let's look at all of the animals on the planet, every species on the planet, and let's look at how everything lives in tune with nature. Then let's look at the human who is living after the European, right? That's called a meocult.
Lord have mercy, Jesus.
Being a species, the only species that live against the ecosystem on this planet. And you're calling me a cult because I'm telling people to live back in harmony with everything else on the planet? No, You're the code. That's what we call Babylon, right? You're the code. You're the one that has to, poop in toilets. You're the one that has to.
I thought everybody pooped in toilets, man. What is we doing, Nature Boy? Come on now.
Wear shoes on your feet. You're the one that has to live against the ecosystem. You can't you can't live sustainable to the planet. But then people get online and just ride this, right? Everybody's riding this wave because they see me online getting railroaded, and they want to jump on. All of these people that were so-called with me, now they're saying, oh, he's a code leader. I don't think it's fair.
All those people that were so-called with him, you know what I'm saying? That now they hollering the same tune that the prosecution is saying. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, this is from Nature Boy's perspective, not mine. You know what I'm saying? Y'all getting the first-hand account of how he was feeling while he was going through it. We may have to revisit this one. I can't hear nothing. Hey, you know what? Matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? That's probably exactly what we gonna do, man. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what we gonna do. Hold on. Yeah, man. That's exactly what we gonna do. We gonna stop it right there, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll most definitely be back tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Potentially to pick up where we left off, or they might be done drop something new for us to check out, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the building. Thank y'all for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Sharing a little time with me this quick little hour and about 45 minutes, man. I hope y'all were thoroughly entertained. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got this perspective of the other side. You know, whether you think his sentence was just or unjust, that's up to you. I just presented the information that was presented to me. Hey, man, and we'll most definitely pick up tomorrow where we left off today. You know what I'm saying? With Nature Boy giving his account and how he felt during the time he was in court, man. Shout out to all of y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up, man. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to everybody. Hit the like button, whether you send a super chat, a super sticker, a cash app, you know what I'm saying? Or simply subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you all. You know what I'm saying? I see my normal late night crew tonight on the #1 late night show on YouTube, right here on In the Lab Live. Man, we getting it done all kind of ways. Content, you know what I'm saying? YouTube news, world news, entertainment, hip hop, everything. We everywhere, man. They can't miss us. We everywhere, man. But once again, man, shout out. Damn, I missed the live. Salute, though. All right, I am the street. You waited too long. This ain't the late night show, dog. You know what I'm saying? About an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes, 2 hours. You know, something like that. I ain't trying to consume everybody's time. We got things we trying to see going on in these YouTube streets, man. I ain't trying to hold y'all from it. But, man, shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all tap back in with your boy later on. If the late night show ain't your brand entertainment, we'll be back in tomorrow with some more content, man. Shout out to everybody in the building and everybody that supports this channel. Gone, y'all. Hit that like button. Haters gon' hate anyway, man. Subscribe to the channel. This In the Lab Live. Used to bake pies. Now I'm on YouTube on In the Lab Live. Hit the like button, yeah. Go ahead, subscribe. Ain't no telling what you see. It's gonna be a long ride. Better open up your eyes. Cause we be in the bitch till 7 in the morning. Coffee in one hand and the sweet got me zoning. Blocking all the haters. Shout out my moderators. They make the show greater. Main reason why we made it. So up on the top, I can't see the ground. Got these niggas mad. They love when I was down. Now nigga up, and they can't tell me shit. Shout out to Scale Gang and all my people in this bitch. I got haters, I got friends, I got product, I got ends. If I ever get a plaque, I know they gon' hate me then. Still rolling in that lag slow, hotter than Tabasco. Don't matter what you buying, I can get you what you ask for. Hottest in the streets, yeah, these niggas can't compete. We be grinding while they sleep, yeah, 7 days a week. I ain't tripping on the docks, tell them niggas come box. Right, knock them out of socks, boy, you must be smoking rocks. Hey, this In the Lab Live, man. Subscribe to the channel, man.